Alright, so, hey guys, Reddit mostly I guess. So this is Snitch here. What I'm actually going to do here is, this is a
30
video to
seconds
discuss
until
something that I feel like
minions
isn't really brought up in anywhere on Reddit or really discussed in the game, which is the idea of the map, and to borrow terms from Dota 2, which I think there is a safe lane and a hard lane in Dawngate. I don't feel this is very well represented or really discussed at all by the community, but this all kind of stems around from this sword that you can get here, and this is probably the most important ward of the game right now, which is this sword that you can get for Mortal side, and you can actually also get it here for Spirit side, behind the power wall. What this ward actually does is it actually spots all entrances into the power side jungle, or from the power buff into the jungle, from Mortal side's jungler. What this means is that, or from Spirit side's jungler from Mortal side, what this means is that, Spirit side's jungler actually cannot enter the top jungle without the Mortal team being aware in this lane. They will know if the jungler attempts to enter here because of the position of this ward. What this actually means is that as long as they have vision either here or in this area combined with their bot lane or even here, as long as they have vision of anywhere of these areas, they actually cannot be ganked without knowing where the jungle is coming from, except from the tower. If the Spirit side jungler comes straight through here, there's nothing you can really do about that. But it actually means that this lane is actually incredibly safe. This is where you really want to have a lane that has immobile carries that need to farm. So shapers like, most AD carries like Kensu or Nissa, or even some mages like Zalgus actually want to be put into this lane, I feel, for the Mortal side, because it's actually safer for them to farm here as long as they get this vision down, as they cannot be like ganked by the jungler, and the only threat is losing that 2v2 lane, which is generally not something that happens in competitive play. It'll be the junglers making effective plays and ganks that will snowball the game in either direction. For Spirit side, this is actually like mirrored across like the diagonal, in that this becomes their sort of safe lane, because as long as you get vision of this area, I believe, and if your top lane will ward around here. As long as you get vision of this area and you have this ward down here that I mentioned, the really important one that spots this entire jungle, you actually can't get ganked here without knowing where the jungler is either. So you'll know about the presence of the gank before it happens. So this would be the kind of the safe lane, the AD carry sort of immobile mage lane for the Spirit team. So I feel this is something that isn't really discussed. I'd like to see a little bit of attention towards this, because I think this is actually sort of almost the creation of a sort of meta, like a map meta even for Dawngate, where it's sort of like you have this sort of safe lane where you want to put your carries or your immobile mages. So if you have like a Zalgus and a Varian, the Zalgus would be in this lane, and you put the Varian down here because the Varian has the blink to escape, because you can't actually ward this jungle or this jungle from the other side without contributing your jungle as ward. So like for example, you have to have a ward here and a ward down here to be able to see all the choke points if you are Spirit team. So that kind of makes this lane sort of the hard lane, and this would be Spirit team's hard lane. So I just sort of wanted to make a quick video to talk about this, because I feel like it's something that hasn't really been discussed on Reddit or anything. So I hope you appreciate it. I'd like to see some discussion, so thank you for watching.